The Suffering of Shy Children. Published in Good Housekeeping in 1886. Pity the sufferings of shy children. Stand between these little ones and the people who unthinkingly or cruelly inflict pain upon these tender souls. Why outrage a child's faith in nature, human and material, if he has such faith, or prevent his acquiring it, by taking advantage of his shyness and want of self-confidence? Why fill him with distrust, with fear, with terror? Why convert the world that should be beautiful to him into one that is to be dreaded? If the person who does these things is anything short of a brute, he is still guilty of a serious offense that no carelessness can excuse. Courage and confidence should be stimulated in a child who is shy. He should be taught to believe that his extreme distrust is ill-founded, by showing him the source of his error. A happy life will then be open to him, where all before was desolate. But to intensify this shyness is an easy matter, and many children have been made to suffer the pangs of a miserable existence through scaring, terrifying, and various impositions upon their weakness. If a child is bashed at the presence of a stranger, confidence in himself and the stranger also can be awakened by treating the child with considerate regard for his feelings and by a gentle pressure behind him that shall force him to overcome them. But to expose the infirmity and laugh at it in ridicule, increase the pain and make the cure all the more difficult, so that the sufferer must undergo additional pains when he grows up and must overcome them the best he may in his unavoidable contact with the world. What a gratifying thing it must be to scare a child, to fill his heart with hobgoblins, to people the darkness with monsters, to manufacture surroundings that incessantly menace harm. This would be amusement to the savage who burns his captives at the stake, but to the person living in this 19th century of civilization, it should be as repulsive as savagery itself. How pleasing an act it must be to frighten a child to death, as is now and then done, or to scare the little one till he stands transfixed with terror and trembling in agony. Strengthen shy children to bear their misfortune and to overcome it. Do not subject them to ridicule or fear. They can be led out of the manifold unhappiness arising from shyness, by strengthening each cautious step until familiarity makes it permanent, and so, a little at a time, they can be advanced in confidence and courage until they dare to look about them without fear of failure or harm. The impressions of childhood are often almost ineradicable. People should take care, then, that those impressions shall be true, hopeful, giving self-confidence and courage to those who need it. There can be assault and battery against the feelings as well as against the body, and the former offense is more enduring and more painful than the latter. It is just as inalienable a right that one's feelings shall not be outraged as that his bodily liberty shall not be abridged, and the shy child demands immunity and protection from those who outrage this right by making him a victim of his shyness.